Welcome to the Hello Lovely podcast. I'm your host, Christie Williams, and I teach women how to be themselves. As an exclusive life coach for women, I'll teach you how to manage anxiety, make decisions you're confident in, and stop beating yourself up. So let's get started. Hey lovelies, welcome back. I am looking forward to sharing this week's topic with you, but I just finished sponsoring a couple young women on their journeys for 6 weeks. I work with women who are 18 years of age and up as one-on-one clients, but during the year, I select a couple young women who are younger that have shown an interest in their brain and goal getting, and I sponsor them for a day where they get access to me to set them up on a 6-week self-coaching goal. So they take everything that we use in our power hour together to get their project clear in their minds, and then they go for it. So I am lit up. I worked with 2 of those young women today who are both under the age of 15, and my heart feels so full. My goodness. I love seeing these young ladies. Like, can I imagine myself being at 15 and having these mindset tools? Whoa. You go, ladies. They're gonna just hit the ground running. I'm so proud of them. One of them was like, can we meet again next week? I want to just cry. Oh, it's so transformative. So just in that one day of working together, they get to use the rest of the tools that I put together for them and get their goals for 6 weeks with their accountability on themselves every day. So good. And I'm telling you, one day I will absolutely teach these tools to kids in school at all ages, in class. I'm going to make that happen. I'll probably start locally, but anywhere, it doesn't even matter, virtually in person. It is so important to teach young ones these tools, and they're the ones that aren't being taught in schools. Tools to help young women or any young one with managing their money and managing their brain and understanding their emotional health. This can be done at school age. And so I am going to make that happen. And in the meantime, like each of you, all my lovely listeners, all you ladies are really an example of what's possible for all women in your life, whether they're school age or not, 18 through 80. When you use these tools in your life and you share them and you understand your emotions, that you're like a battery, part positive, part negative, and that we're not emotionally at mercy to our circumstances, it is so empowering. You just naturally rub off as that example of what's possible, and you give other women that chance to see that it does not have to be this way until the end, that they absolutely have more power over their emotions than we think. And when we do that, we just get to be even more all in and focused on what's most important. Okay. I went on a little rant there, but it was a rant of power. Just feels so good. Okay, so let's get into our topic. The I don't know block. It's something our brain does automatically when it doesn't want to work for us. And I almost picture like a bucking bronco, or maybe not bucking, but I almost picture like a horse being trained and you're trying to put the bridle on it and it's like, no. But it just makes for a better experience for you when you're going to ride the horse. So our brain kind of has this block where it tries to say no and doesn't want to work for us. And that is the sentence, I don't know. It's usually an indicator that something super valuable is right behind it, but we have to open up to explore it. So why is this relevant? It's because I don't know feels super true. You will literally feel stuck when your brain offers up this response. And at that point, without further investigation, we drop whatever we were searching for or considering like a hot potato and distract or do something else, as if I don't know is the answer. But you know what, lovelies? Just like other things, it's totally busted. So what can you do about it? I don't know becomes a signal that there is something to be investigated and that you will have to intentionally look for the answer. And the good news is it's always in there. And it doesn't necessarily need time to pass to find it. In fact, I love making a promise to myself that when I hear myself say, I don't know, which by the way, you guys, is all the time, even life coaches, even people who do mindset work, even people who work in self-development, because we're still humans. We have human brains. So every time that my brain offers me, I don't know, and I catch it, that's my next project. It's a promise to myself to figure it out. And I will actually say to myself, I'm figuring this out. Like, I see you in there, I don't know. So I'm going to give you an example of when I first was introduced to this concept. I really just thought I don't know was the answer, and it meant I needed to go outside and research and find all this other information. I didn't realize I could just continue to ask my brain a little bit more with investigative questions. And so I put this into practice. I made a promise to myself that when I heard myself say, I don't know, that I would figure out the answer. So in this particular scenario, I was trying to light our gas fireplace. And we live in a house that is 80 years old. It's this beautiful, historic, sweet house. And it had an upgrade, who knows what year, with a gas fireplace. And so this particular year, I had just had it checked out and investigated, make sure it was safe. And there were no obstructions, and that one, I could light it. And yes, it was good. All systems go. So I knew that it was lightable and safe and functioning. But what happened was I went to light the gas fireplace instead of asking the hubbies to do it, and I couldn't get it. It was so frustrating. I even got to that point where I was like, you know what I'm talking about. You're like, Arr! And I heard myself say, I don't know, in a huff, and realized, oh man, now it's my project to figure this thing out. So what was the solution here? I got super clear and determined, which seems so funny now considering it was a fireplace starter, but this is what we need to do to our brains. It's getting your brain in the reins, just like that horse you're trying to train. Get the bridle on. Listen, brain, I know you don't want to do this because it didn't happen the first couple attempts, but I'm figuring this out. And what do you know? It was simple. What I had to do was focus my attention more specifically to turning the button and pressing it in at the same time with a certain sort of finesse. But I got it to work. And it probably took, you guys, 1 minute. It felt forever to my brain. It was like it was all in slow-mo figuring this out. It felt so brutal. But that's why this story is a perfect example of what our brains do and how funny it is that our brains do this all the time. Because it's in that moment with the huff and the I don't know that we usually do just drop it. Because the minute that follows requires focus and sometimes feels in slow-mo. But now that we're on to ourselves, we can be totally aware of this. Because I don't know in the moment makes things feel bigger than they are and that we are stuck. But it's just because of that sentence. So it's the same with anything else. Like I promise you, like it's not just the fireplace starter, big things, small things. It's the same with anything else where you hear yourself say, I don't know. That's the signal. It's an investigation to look at what's behind that sentence. And that is the answer you're looking for. So how do you do this? I want to make it so simple for you because it really unlocks all of those answers to the I don't know, which will automatically make you feel unstuck, right? I don't know makes you feel stuck, confused. So if you don't want to be stuck or confused, it's just one simple switch around to investigating the I don't know. So there's 4 simple steps, and here we go. Number 1, notice when you hear yourself say, I don't know. It's so common as an acceptable answer, though, that it may feel so automatic that that's true, that you don't know, that you might just drop it. So that's step 1, is just being on to yourself. Notice when you say, I don't know. 2 is invite yourself to find the answer. So this can look something like this. If I did know the answer, what would I do? What do you think the answer is? It's like drawing out a kid who doesn't want to talk to you. Like really, just like that. And then you just keep investigating, okay? So step 2 is invite yourself to find the answer. Step 3 is be curious. You don't want to force yourself here or beat yourself up. There might be a temptation there to do that, but don't go down that rabbit hole of that it means something about you, that your brain offered that up. I don't know is something all brains are doing all the time. And this is the hack. You have it. So do it with love. Be curious. And step 4 is celebrate with a pat on the back, girl. Like give yourself a celebration that you took this initiative and got the answer. There will always be one available. And that little reward that follows will help your brain make a new habit of slowing down and looking behind the I don't know. Because brains like gratification, y'all. And the more that you reward it for that investigation with that celebration or pat on your back, the less slow motion it will feel when you do it again. So that's it. Being stuck doesn't happen because we don't have the ability or experience. It's because of the sentence, I don't know. And when you're willing and create the habit of looking behind it, just behind it, on the other side of the I don't know, you will never stay stuck. Make it a fun project like I did with the gas fireplace. I have tons more of these experiences, and I made a promise to myself that number 3 and number 4 are always a part of the process. Being curious and celebrate. Not beating myself up, not criticizing myself for not knowing, not criticizing myself for saying I don't know. Just being curious and celebrating. So is there something you've said I don't know to recently? If you've answered I don't know, that's the perfect opportunity to put this in practice. And I want to offer something super special to all of you. I created a free 3-day training to help you have the 3 foundational tools to really creating a better relationship with yourself, where you stop overthinking and just be yourself, live a life that you love, feel authentic, and have more confidence in your goals and what you're doing. And I have that all available for you on demand for download. You can watch the video training series. It will be sent to you automatically for the 3 days right to your inbox. And I included a beautiful bonus. It's the Relationship with Yourself Jumpstart Workbook. This was usually a workbook I gave only to signed clients about a year ago, and now it is a bonus for you, completely free. Why? Because I want every woman to have an amazing relationship with herself. There is nothing that keeps us from having emotional health, confidence in ourselves, self-esteem, feeling beautiful, loving our bodies, feeling smart, confident, and accomplished. That is not included in these tools, and I want you to have them. I want you to share them with all the women you know. It is free, and enjoy it. And because it means so much to me, and I know it's going to have a huge impact on your life and your schedule and everything you're doing, tell me all about it. I want you to share your experience with me. I want you to share all the mind-blowing that happens. I want you to tag me at Miss Christie Williams on Instagram with your juicy gems. Y'all know I love a good juicy gem. And all of the things that you're going to drop like a hot potato. So those are the 2 things I want you to look for in that training, the juicy gems and what you're dropping like a hot potato. Go download that now at MissChristieWilliams.com. It's right there on the very front page. You can click to download and start your 3-day on-demand video training series to create a better relationship with yourself. It's the best jumpstart, and I give you everything you need to have the best week getting to know yourself. I love you ladies so much, and I'll see you next week. Hey lovely, if you want to be more confident on the outside, you have to start on the inside. If you don't take time to create an amazing relationship with yourself, it will show up in every other area of your life. If you feel stuck or don't know how to be yourself, I invite you to work with me one-on-one. Go to MissChristieWilliams.com and sign up for a free call to join my 6-month program. That's MissChristieWilliams.com, and I'll see you in session.